Let me start by saying what we don't say enough. I loved my career as an RN care manager. It aligned with my values. I woke up every morning knowing I was making a difference. But there's a truth I was too scared to admit. That demanding, value based job was slowly draining me of my essence. I was running on empty. Then the unexpected layoff happened. My immediate instinct was, of course, survival mode. I did what we are all programmed to do: updated my resume, put in several applications, and tried to jump right back in. But the job market was incredibly difficult. I was checking my emails every day and wasn't getting a single call back. What felt like a string of frustrating rejection was actually God staging an intervention. When the doors of a new job refused to open, I realized that I was simply too exhausted to keep forcing them. Instead, I took a strategic sabbatical, packed my bags, and focused entirely on rebuilding my own legacy. Now that I'm back in the US, I realize sometimes life gives you closed doors to save your human spirit. When your job aligns with your spirit, it's easy to ignore the physical cost. My role as a care manager was fulfilling, but it was unrelenting. I did daily comprehensive assessments, advocating for care plans, handling high-stakes logistics. You get accustomed to navigating daily adrenaline and constantly problem solving. But when you are constantly pouring out, the well runs dry. When the layoff hit, I tried to ignore the exhaustion. I sent out those applications because society tells us that a gap in our resume is one of the worst things that can happen to us. But sitting there, staring at an inbox with no interview request, I had a moment of total clarity. I realized how much of my identity was wrapped up in being the one who handles it all. If you're currently applying to jobs and hearing nothing but silence, I need you to hear this. Rejection is often redirection, and compassion fatigue is real. The first person you need to be advocating for right now is yourself. To break the cycle between high stress productivity and job hunt anxiety, I knew I needed a complete shift in my environment. I chose to go to West Africa, and arriving in Liberia forced my system to finally slow down. The daily demands of clinical urgencies and resume tweaking was replaced by the patient seasonal pace of construction and human connection. There were days of hard physical work supervising the build and nights of profound restorative silence. This wasn't a vacation, this was a reconstruction. Building that physical home allowed me to rebuild my internal world. It reminded me that I could be powerful and productive without being overwhelmed by corporate structure. It showed me that true wellness isn't about escaping your calling, it's about creating a sustainable foundation so you can continue that calling for years to come. I've been back in the States for a couple of months now, and I've started to re-engage with the healthcare field. I even had a phone conversation with a potential employer recently. But this time around, the energy is completely different. I still love nursing, but I now love my own well-being more. Because I took that year off, because I finally listened to that unreturned job applications and stopped running, I now walk into interviews as a consultant of my own skills and not as a desperate candidate waiting for approval. I know my value, and I have clear standards of my wellness and my time. I want this video to serve as a permission slip for anyone who loves their challenging career but find themselves fading, and anyone who is struggling in the silent job market. You don't have to keep pushing a door that isn't opening. Save your pivot money, build your safety nets, and know that taking time for yourself isn't a career gap. It's actually a strategic personal growth. If you want to know how I funded this year, I have broken down my exact financial safety nets in my previous video right here. And make sure you subscribe for more on building a life that you love. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.